But even if we make changes, the tribulation ain't over. See how people don't
That's right, sister. Right, from what tribe? From Judah. You said African American. She said Hebrew Israelite from Judah. Right? Well, guess what, brother? Right? Christ would be considered as a so-called African American of today. You understand that? But he is an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. So both of you guys actually have Christ's blood running through your system. Why is it, how do we get the term African American, black, Negro, things of that nature? Who put these terms on us, man? Right? That's one answer. Right. Why is it that we accept that, though?
Because we've been conditioned.
We've been conditioned. That sister's right. Right? So how do we recondition our minds to understand who we truly are? What is the one thing that we can do? What do you think? Hey, what do you think? Research, right? I like both of those answers, right? But let me give you the true answer to the Most High God, man, to that question. Give me the book, man, right, of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13, right? Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10, so verse 12. Right, let's do it.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
We got to understand the conclusion of the entire matter. What is the conclusion of the reason why that God created you guys to be Israelites from the tribe of Judah? Go ahead.
Fear God.
Do what?
Fear God. And keep his commandments.
And do what?
And keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
So the whole duty of us as Israelites is to keep the commandments. The commandments weren't even given to everybody. They were only given to God's chosen people, which will be the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which will be y'all. You understand that? Right? And salvation is only truly for us. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So the Lord requires of something of us now that we know that we're Israelites. Like, sister, you said that proudly. I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? It's one thing to know that. But now we have a requirement. Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all of his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
To what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord, and his statutes which I command thee today for thy good.
Right. So these commandments, right, are actually for our good, right? So we got to get back to our true heritage. You understand that? Right? We got to stop following the ways, you know what I'm saying, of this wicked world, right? These terms were put on us because we're serving our enemies. And God's the one who's actually put our enemies on us because we don't keep the commandments. Right? That is true. Give me Psalms 49 and 11. Psalms 49 and 11. You said what? Psalms 50? You want to pull a verse out? You got a favorite verse? All right?
This book of Psalms 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is.
So their inward thought is. We're about to find out the inward thought of God's enemies. Go ahead.
That their houses shall continue forever.
We're all walking around with slavery last name. That's the way that they have their houses to continue forever. Right? We've been sold into slavery on ships, shipped on all four corners of the earth. They stripped us of our mighty Hebrew names, and now they give us names of Johnson or Williams and things of that nature. Right? Go ahead.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
After they raped, robbed, and enslaved, and murdered our people and shipped us on all four corners of the earth, right? Now they set up like American embassies everywhere you go, right? They make us build up these buildings, right? And then they own it, right? So that all the money and everything that we generate goes back to them, right? That's how their houses are going to continue forever, and their dwelling places. Go ahead.
They call their lands after their own name.
So when our people are walking around saying that they're African American, God said that enemies are going to actually take us, right? Sell us on all four corners of the earth. Right, and then once they take over that land, they name the land after their own names. So the way we got the term African American, right? Let's do it African, right? Africa, right? That was conquered by Leos Scythius Africanus, right? A Roman general who defeated Hannibal, who was our people, in the Punic Wars, right? That's where you get the term Africa from, right? Then America was conquered by Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian map maker who sat and paved the way for Christopher Columbus to come over here and rape, rob, and pillage and murder. Right? And then that's where we get the terms African American. You understand that? So we walking around here calling ourselves a name of two different white men. Black American, well, is black a nationality? But it is a byword, and I'm going to show you that, right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, starting verse 37. Right, Deuteronomy 28, 37. Right, you got any questions? You got to leave? Oh, you got a phone on you, bro? That's fine. You got a phone on you? You got a phone on you? Any phone? Go to your phone, go to your camera, and aim it on this QR code, and make sure you hit subscribe to our YouTube channel. Right, let's bring this up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
What are we coming as a people?
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb.
A proverb, right? Like all black people love watermelon and chicken, right? A proverb would be like white men can't jump. Go ahead.
And a byword. And a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So all these nations got bywords for us, right? The Chinese man got a name for us, right? Every nation has a certain byword and name for us that the Most High God did not call us. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Color. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But see, God didn't call us that, though. He called us what? What did he call us? He called you an Israelite, brother, from the tribe of Judah. You understand that? So you gotta remember that, right? Hey, Kendrick Lamar told us that, man. I am an Israelite. Don't call me black no more. Because, brother, nobody's the color of your pants, man. If he was, I wouldn't be able to see you at dark. If I was that color of your pants, brother, I'd be robbing all these banks, man, at nighttime. Right? Be invisible, man. Right? You understand that? All right, man, no problem. Lord called you what? Israelite from the tribe of what? You gotta say that louder. Come on, man. Come on, man. All praise the Most High. We love y'all, man. All right? Oh, look, I got my boss here. He came like he pompous. Oh, you having to come. I ain't even no teacher. Come on, let me. This is my boss, man, at work, Norman. You see that? See, some of you Israelites are scared, man. You got a lot of scared-ass Israelites. I don't want to tell my boss that I'm an Israelite. Right? I don't want to lose my job. Right? Hey, we bold out here, man. Right? You see, I deal with real people, man. Right? How you doing? How you doing, Esteban? How you doing, Jose? How you doing, Romeo? Right? We've already talked. If you got any questions, come up here and ask, man. Right? Any questions? We up here to answer all questions to the best of our ability through the Spirit of the Most High God. Right? So before you get questions, give me the book of Zechariah chapter 1, starting verse 15. Right? Give me the book of John chapter 8, verse 32, man. Right? And you give me the book of Psalms chapter 147, starting verse 19, read all the way to 20. Bring it up.
This is the book of Zechariah, the 1 in verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen.
Right. So God is actually very sore displeased with the heathen. When you look at what they have done, man, right, look at how they twisted everything around, man, in society. To the point, man, you know what I'm saying, that everybody's running around with their chicken with their head cut off, man. They have no clue what to do, right? They blind us with distractions, man, to keep us distracted from World War III, which is on the rise. And you're going to have a lot of people that's caught up in that thing. Thus saith the Lord. Read.
That are at ease. That are at ease.
Because these heathens are at ease, right? They already got thousands and thousands of years ahead of us, man, just dealing with chattel slavery, right? There's nothing that we can actually do as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to even catch up to get to that level. This is why the Lord said that we should not have our mind and our focus on money. This is why the Bible says that the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. Because when you put all your love in money, it's going to cause you to do something strange for a little change, man. And we see that with a lot of our own people in this damn music industry. Read.
For I was but a little displeased.
Right. Or I was but a little displeased. See, the Lord was only a little displeased with the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But what do? He created us to be stiff-necked. He created us to be hard-headed. Right? So we rather follow the ways of our oppressors instead of following the ways of Yahweh. By Shema Mashiach coming like Yahweh beside. Read.
And they helped forward the affliction.
See, the heathen helped forward the affliction. See, the Lord used the so-called white man. The Lord used the Chinese man, the Arab man, the East Indian man, right? To put us into slavery, to teach us a lesson, right? But these heathens, man, they helped forward the affliction. They made it 10 times harder, right? They made it 10 times harder on us. And we see that all throughout the Bible, man. Thus saith the Lord, John chapter 8, verse 32.
This is the book of John chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. right? That's something that everybody's actually searching nowadays. Hey, can I ask you a question? Right? Do you know the truth? How about you? You know the truth? Right? Hey, hermano. Jesus Cristo es negro, no blanco. Right? All praise the Most High. How you doing, sister? Sister, I see you, sister. That's right. God loves you. And we love you too. All praise to the Most High, man. Right? See, that's a question that we got to ask people. Right? So let's find out what the truth is, man. Right? Bring it up.
This is Psalms 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
So God showed his word unto Jacob, the Israelites. He didn't show his word unto all nations of people, which is why all nations of people don't understand the word. Right? Hey, you, are you prepared for World War III? You said, my man, how you going to be prepared for World War III by giving me a black fist? What is that going to do when missiles drop, man? Right? You see that? Makes absolutely no sense, man. Right? You kind of walking effeminate too, man. We see that. Right.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Statutes and his judgments unto Israel. This is why, man, when us as Israelites, we don't listen to the Most High God, we receive the harsh judgments of chattel slavery, man. The sub-Saharan slave trade, transatlantic slave trade, Silk Road slave trade. Hey, you just look at history. How you doing, Elder? Elder got that white hair like Christ, man. See that? Got that Morgan Freeman look. All praise the Most High, right?
Verse 20, he hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
These other nations don't know the judgments, not only that's coming upon them, but what's also coming to Babylon the Great. And we're going to read about these judgments, man, because we're living in these last days, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. Bring us out.
Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
No, the Lord is coming to hold hands, man, and play damn 2K.
Both with wrath and fierce anger.
The Lord is coming back with wrath and fierce anger. Right? Why is it that Christianity, man, literally portrays God, man, right, as some damn homosexual, man, who looks like John Travolta? It makes absolutely no sense. Right? He's coming with fierce anger. Go ahead.
To lay the land desolate.
Hey, what?
To lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
See, and that goes against Christianity doctrine. They'll sit there and say that, well, God, you know, God just hates the sin. But he, what do they say? What, he hates, he said what? God, he hates the sin, but loves the sinner. Well, where the hell is that in the Bible, man? Right? Because he just says here that he's going to destroy the sinners, man. Right? In this land, he's going to make desolate. We got to tell the truth of the entire matter. Hey, does anybody up here believe in God? Raise your hand. All right? Do you guys know what God looks like according to the Bible that you read? They don't want to do it, bro. Are you guys prepared, if you believe in God, to serve a black man God? See that? Are you prepared to serve a black man God? Give me the book of Daniel 7 and 9. All right? Give me the book of Daniel chapter, I want Daniel 7 and 9. Give me the book of Daniel chapter 10. I want to say, you know what I want. Bring it up.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I behold till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Right, the Ancient of Days did sit. Right, only the Most High God is referred to as the Ancient of Days. And it said that he's sitting. Right, to be able to sit, you got to have a body. Right, so where is this damn, you know, God is a damn gas spirit, man, floating around. Read.
Whose garments was white as snow.
Right, and to have a garment, you got to have a body, and it's white as snow. Go ahead.
And the hairs of his head were like the pure wool.
And his hair is pure and woolly. How you doing, sister? Sister with the Nordstrom bag. Right? Sisters with the Nordstrom bag and the big boots. See that? All praise to the Most High, man. Right? All praise to the Most High. Hey, you guys for Palestine? Right? Are you for? You guys hate Palestinians, huh? Y'all Israelis? Huh? You see that? They don't want to deal with it, man. Right? Anybody up here believe in God? What about you, man? Hey, what about you? Hey, above the bar, yeah, you believe in God? You see that? All right, read.
This is look at Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
See, he has spoken great words against our God, man. And we are worn out, man, with these words, man. Right? Telling our man, you know what I'm saying, to be switching, man, and being damn homosexuals. right? Popping damn Larry and, you know what I'm saying, Larry and Larry the cable guy, and then going back home popping your wife, man. Right? How mad is that's madness, right, Reed?
And they to change times and laws.
Right, to change the times and the laws, man. Right? Here we are just approaching, man, the new year. But the so-called white man says that the new year starts in wintertime, where everything is dead. Right? Ain't no damn flowers out. Right? Ain't no leaves. Right? The damn bears are hibernating. Right? These damn government squirrels, they've been issuing all over the place in our neighborhoods. They be out, they be hiding out. Right? Go ahead.
And they shall be given into his hand until time and times and the dividing of time.
Right. And when you deal with that, the etymology of that, man, right, that's literally dealing with 1,400, I want to say 20 days, right? So these are things that we have to understand. And we understand that there are a number of completions, man, according to the Most High God. Everything is not always literal, right? You see, you know what I'm saying? The damn Joel Osteen picks up this book, man, right, and reads it literal. Okay, there's a white horse, you know what I'm saying, and there's a damn dark horse, it's got wings, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna come out the sky, it's got a damn sword, you know. That's madness, man. See, this is why the Most High is not dealing with these other nations. We gotta come out here and teach the truth of the Bible, right? And we're gonna stand firm on what we believe, man. Go back to Isaiah chapter 13, and pick up from verse 10. Isaiah chapter 13, pick up from verse 10. Right, you got any questions, Esteban? Right, you see yourself on this sign, bro? Write this one for me. You got a question? I know you got a question, Norman. What's the question? You ready? All right, bet. You see yourself on this sign, Esteban? Which one? Come point to it. The second. You said which one? Right here? Right. So you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. Don't they have a land in Mexico called Issachar? If you look at the map, you see that? Right. Because Mexican just means mixed, brother. And I'm going to show you your history. Let me show you your history real quick with 2 verses, man, in the Bible. Can I show that to you? All right, give me the book of Genesis, chapter 49, and start at verse 14. Right? Jose, you see yourself on the sign up here? So you would be the same? Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. Let's read about them, man. Let's read about our people. Genesis 49 and 14. You give me the book, you got Genesis 49 and 14? Give me the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 12, and start at verse 32. What do you got?
This book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 13. 14. Issachar is a strong ass.
Right, Issachar is strong like an ass. Right, that would be a donkey. When you're looking at nationalities of people, they usually have an animal that actually represents their actually nations of people. Right? Issachar is strong as an ass. Go ahead.
Crouching down between 2 burdens.
Right. Doesn't the animal that represents Mexico would be a donkey with 2 weights on the side? Would you agree? Right. And the Most High God says that the nation of Issachar is strong like a donkey, crouching down between 2 burdens, which means that no matter what the Mexicans have to go through, right, you guys always overcome and come up on top. Y'all listening? Right, you always come up on top. The Most High made you guys the hardest workers out of any nation of people that he created, right? Now, listen to this. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra. Let's see if they listen. You listening? Y'all not listening, we're going to continue to keep teaching our people. Which are my people. But if you listen, I want you to pay attention, right? Give me the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 12, verse 32. And give me the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13. We'll start at verse 40 and read all the way to 45. Right, I'm going to give you these last 2 of your history. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 12, verse 32. And the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, to know what Israel ought to do.
Right. So the Most High God gave you guys the gift to understand the times, how to read the stars, how to read the sun, how to read the moon, right? And the reason why he gave your nation of people that gift was to be able to tell the rest of your family, which would be the Israelites, what they need to do, when to prepare for crops, right? When to be able to go to war, when the Sabbath was coming, what seasons that we were actually approaching dealing with the weather. Right, now we're going to pinpoint and show you how we know, right, that you guys also are from Israel, right? 2nd Ezra chapter 13. Now, real quick, Jose, right, Esteban, who got to America first, according to history? Huh? Native and Hispanics, right? Yeah, You guys got here too. I'm gonna show you in the Bible how y'all got here. Read.
This book is 2nd Ezra 13 and verse 40. These are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners.
Which were what?
Which were carried away prisoners.
So these are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners. So you have two different kingdoms dealing with Israelites. You have the southern kingdom of Israel, which would consist of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? This is where you get the word Jew from. The derivative of the word Jew, you would have to either be from these three tribes. The rest of the tribes will be consistent of the northern kingdom. We're reading about the northern kingdom, and it said that you guys were carried away as prisoners. Go ahead.
Of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanazar the king of Assyria led away captive.
So you guys went into slavery and captivity under King Salmanazar, the king of Assyria, and he led you away captive. Go ahead.
And he carried them over the waters.
And he did what?
And he carried them over the waters.
In order to carry a whole nation of people over the waters, you have to do it through motor transportation of boats or slave ships. Go ahead.
And so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
Right. Remember, he said that he created the Israelites to be strong like a donkey, crouching down between two burdens. Right. So no matter what you guys go through, you always overcome. So here you guys got tired of slavery and got in a meeting with the rest of your brothers, right, and left slavery. Go ahead.
And go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Where never mankind what?
Where never mankind dwelt. That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land, and they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
Right, and you see back then the Euphrates River was a lot more wide, which actually led to the area to where you can get to America. Go ahead.
For the most high then showed signs for them, and held still the flood.
And did what?
And held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Arsarid.
The same region is called what?
Arsarid.
So what is another? So Norman, you said I was wrong. What is another word for Arsarid?
Let's go back to what you said about the.
Where was I wrong at?
Let's go back to what you said. Where the Mexicans come from?
They come from the nation of Israel, right? We all come from the land of Jerusalem. That is our homeland according to history.
Mexicans is a byproduct of colonization. Okay, the Spaniards came over here, raped all the natives, and the byproduct are these gentlemen. That's the byproduct.
So you would say that they would be considered a Spaniard because the Bible says that you are who you are through your father's seed.
Do a DNA test.
Right?
There's no such thing as
So let me ask the question.
Mexican is a new word that was invented
That means
by
mixed.
that was invented by the colonizers who occupied the land of Mexico. Spanish came over here, and the byproduct of their colonization was these guys right here.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
You guys are pure.
What would make them not pure but make me pure? Did you know? So would you consider? Let me ask you a question. Would you consider Frederick Douglass a black man?
Let's go back
Or is his father white?
His father's white.
Exactly. So he wouldn't be my people, right? So it's not about the same skin color, right? That makes you the same folks.
You can go back to anything all the way through Andrew Jackson. You know how many fathers he loved the black women.
Right.
Everybody knows that for a fact.
Right.
George
You know what I
Washington.
mean?
So okay, we understand that. Now let me ask you this question.
The thing is though, Mexican is not, never was anywhere to be found.
Well, we understand that.
There was no Mexican.
Because they're not Mexican, they come back from the tribe of Issachar, according to the Bible.
No, you're
You
wrong.
would have to prove it. Give me 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21.
The natives of the land
Uh-huh.
were here in Latin America. The Aztecs, the Incas, the Yucatans, and then when the colonizers came over here, which was Spaniards,
Right.
which was whites,
Right.
they brought over here. Why do you think it's all Latin speaking? Because it
That's the
originated,
language that they
originated from Spain, from
We
the
know that.
occupiers.
We know
And
that.
why do you think that all of them are Catholic?
But
Because
you
the
can't-
Catholic Church came over here and occupied them.
But you cannot
You know what I mean?
classify all so-called Mexicans, right, as... But listen,
there is no Mexican.
I agree with that. I refer to them as my brothers, as Israel from the tribe of Issachar. But you cannot say that they would not be my people, right? Just because you're saying that the Spaniards came, right, and raped, robbed, and pillaged, right? Because if a Spaniard comes, right, and literally rapes, you know what I'm saying? Because weren't they buck breaking the men too as well, right? And weren't some of the men actually sleeping with some of their slave masters' wives? Right, so if a slave man sleeps with a slave master's wife, is that child still a nationality of the man, or is he a nationality of that woman?
It depends on what government you're looking at that point.
So this is why
Nationality is nothing more than, it's not what your heritage or your bloodline. Your nationality is where you're born, and that is once again a colonization word. That is a colonizing word. Nationality.
There's
land,
a lot of words
border,
right that are colonizing words.
Colonizing words, but you can't use them in your scriptures and your preaches to turn your
He said,
message into something.
give me Deuteronomy 2:32. He said, I like that. He said we can't use it in the scripts. But I'm going to show you what's in there. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 32, starting verse 7. Read all the way through 8. Give me a book of second edges. Second edges in your Apocrypha. Whoever got it. Second edges, chapter 6, starting verse 54. Read all the way through 57.
This book of Deuteronomy 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he shall show thee.
Right.
So we actually consider the days of old. Right, by let me finish. We consider the days of old by going into our heritage and our nationality to figure out who we are. Right? And God actually shows us, man, through the Spirit. Go ahead.
Thy elders, and they will tell thee. When the Most High divided the nation.
When the Most High what?
When the Most High divided to the nation.
The Most High actually divided the nations. Right? So that would make the Most High a nationalist. Go ahead.
Their inheritance when he separated the sons of